What's up, guys? This is Ironhide City 17, and this is my review of Generation 1 Megatron. Now, just a side note, this guy is actually not mine. I am borrowing this from a friend as a review sample, or just to review. So, a big shout out to my good friend who is letting me borrow this. So, yeah, let's get on to the review. So, Megatron here is a really neat looking gun. It is known as a Walther P38. And this guy is actually really big and really cool looking at the same time. So, seriously, he's really big. So, and just a quick look around here of the gun mode. I know some of the stickers look a little worse for wear. So, it actually says here, Walther P38. Really nice. And then, sadly, the safety switch up here doesn't work. Did on the Masterpiece, which I hope to own soon. Or hope to own eventually. Maybe I'll ask for it for Christmas. Now, just also to note, the reissue of this guy came with a tree of pellets, and this guy doesn't. Or I think this may be the reissue, but I don't have the pellets, so yeah. So, really neat here is, as you can tell, where my finger is here, he has a trigger, and there's actually a spring in there, and it actually will act like a working gun. And another positive thing about this is he's got working crosshairs in there. I don't know how well you can see that on my camera here. Oh, there's a good view. So, yeah. And another... Really, this is a cool looking gun. So those complaints, very minor. So transformation for this guy is actually a lot easier than I thought. But believe it or not, all these black parts you see on him, they actually have another purpose. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off here really quick. So, back to the back. Take the scope off. Oops. Comes this way. Put that to the back. Let me take off this. And I'll put the gun back here. And he's standing on my desk, and that's how perfectly weighted it is. So I'll put this off to the side for a second. So these bits right here can form a cannon for him. So, whoops. Get these out of here. Unplug that. And we got a lot of stuff here, so I'm going to show you the cannon real quick. Now, I did have to look this up online, but now I know how to do it. So, we're going to start by taking. Well, we're going to work from the ground and work up. So, take this piece, slide these down and out, like that. We're going to take these two guys and plug them together. Yep. And then there should be a couple of handles in here, and sorry about the chatter downstairs. Whoops. Yeah, that's right. So handle, so bring out these handles. Got it. And then yeah, this I think goes here, and then goes like that, and then this piece goes up in here. Yep. This slides. Nope. That out. Into here, I believe. It takes me a minute here. I'm taking my time here. So, this takes a lot of trial and error. Let's get time here, so let me turn that off. Yeah, there's a peg here. Down. Sorry, hear me talking to myself. It's like so. Detach. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And then this goes up here. Or is it like, yep, it was the other one. Yep, I got it. See, there was this here, and it goes into that hole. That's what I was doing wrong. And then, just for storage, you can plug that in down there. And then this goes on top. And it actually angles. And that actually closely resembles the Canon used in the episode Chaos. I believe it was. Yeah, Chaos. It was in season 3. Where, like, it wasn't Megatron, but Galvatron had a cannon. He was aiming at Cybertron. Spoiler alert. So, I'll put this to the back. And again, transformation is really easy for this guy. So, turn this on. So, start off by, I like to pull out the legs and then split the handle and bring it up and forward. Slide these silver parts forward, because you can probably guess what this part is going to be. And the way you can tell what's the chest is the Decepticon logo. I have a spare Decepticon logo I can put on this guy. So next, and this is tricky up here, so one sec, Megatron. I'm just angling it up here. You want to come up here and actually split the entire rear of the gun. Actually, you have to bring this part down, which is the head, and then split this entire rear, like so. Like so. Next, take this part and rotate it 90 degrees so that this can actually bend down, and that will enable this to come up And the head part will then be allowed to come up and go into, let me see, this part right in here. So I like to hold that silver piece. There we go. Angle up or slide my chair up. And then plug in his head. Actually, get that out of the way there. My chest gun. Or that lower arm gun. And plug in his arms. Slide that back up. That. And then this part can either go, oh, it can't go above his shoulder like the shell. Jeez. Can it? Nope, it can't. So I'm gonna have to leave it like that. So now, come in here, slide out the arm, and flip out, or slide out the fist. And do the other side, flip it around, slide it out, flip out the fist. Believe it or not, you're done. Now, Megatron in, oops, sorry. Got this arm. This arm decided to collapse on me. Nope, it's good. Now, believe it or not, this figure is a little weird, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm, or yeah, a little weird. Which, because, and he always wants to collapse on me. Let me see if I can adjust some of this real quick. Give me a sec. Yeah. I'm not going to force that joint. So, Megatron's a little weird, actually, in robot mode. And a lot of people keep saying that. And I semi-agree. But he's also really cool, actually, in robot mode. Oops. He somewhat resembles the cartoon, if you see that face in there. But he's just sometimes a little weird. And you get that sometimes. with figures. Now, before I put his Canon on, for his articulation, nothing in the head, his arms do a full 360, and just a little bit in and out. Legs actually kick forward, especially despite being a G1 toy, and nothing else. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4 points of articulation, sadly. So, for a comparison, here he is next to my G1 Astrotrain. And Astrotrain is shorter than Megatron. Now, my Astrotrain's pretty beat up, actually. So, now, remember how I talked about... Now, notice the back here? Yeah. Some figures can get away with it. I mean, like, some toys look good from the back, but sometimes not. No offense, Megatron. Now, remember this Canon I mentioned briefly? This thing? Well, it can act... Well, it is actually a turret for Megatron. If I can get him... Get these into his fists. Matrix. Okay. So, get this up here. So, let's see. There you go. I know he's a little cockeyed, but yep. Ah, there he is. So, yeah. I need to tighten that joint. Damn. So, yeah. Overall, would I recommend this set? Absolutely. I would definitely recommend, I would strongly recommend Megatron. And if you're a fan of G1, I would pick this up. I would totally get this because, like, it's a fun set. So, as I said, Megatron despite being a little weird, is a fun figure in my book. This is a fun figure. And I know people have, like, not really liked the G1 Megatron toy, but I do. Oh, and I did not give him his fusion cannon. So, before we end, I do want to give him a good look with the fusion cannon on. Earlier, I was able to get this. Get on here, come on. There we go. So there's Megatron properly made. Properly. Like, fusion cannon. And he's awesome. So, I'm actually going to do a real quick reverse transformation before I end the video. So, despite being a little weird, I mean, just overall, I know this toy's a little weird, but hey, I mean, I know, I mean, Megatron was a cool was a cool character. So, see if I can get him back into his robot mode, or his gun mode, sorry. Lift that up. Up. And bring around the piece of the barrel here. Unplug the head. And I think we're gonna have to play around with this for a minute. Get that handle out of the way. Shut up. Feed in. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of this off camera, but just trying to remember how to do it. little more metal came off. So let me get this transformed here real quick. I'm just gonna unhook the this part for it for myself off cam. Okay, and where's this thing? Anyway, while I'm fiddling, I highly recommend this toy. This has been the video review for G1 Megatron. I'm Ironhide City 17. Please subscribe to my videos, and just a heads up, I'm very close to 100 videos, so definitely pick this one up. Thanks for watching.